Welcome to episode 3 of my FIFA 21 Tottenham Hotspur career mode.
Okay, welcome everyone. We'll start with the questions now, please. Thank you.
Spurs have looked like the real deal in preseason. Supporters have been getting pretty excited about the team's prospects since you took charge of the club. Does that sense of anticipation help get the players ready for competitive games now? Preseason's been good. The performances, of course, but also the hard work the boys have put in during training. We're getting there, I think. I hope we're ready to make a good start. A lot of people are talking about your team at the moment. Your supporters expect you to see you qualify for the Champions League. Do you think you can handle the pressure? Of course, it puts extra weight of expectation on the players' shoulders, but I know they're good enough to play in the Champions League. There were plenty of positives in preseason, including some of Winks' performances. Has he done enough to start making more first-team appearances? Preseason is about getting fit and showing the coach what you can do. Winks has done well. I'm looking forward at giving him chances.
That's
Thank
all
you.
We've got time for today.
No
Thank you so much for coming, everyone.
Vanderbilt starts his Tottenham career with a London derby against Chelsea.
Hello, a warm welcome, and this is the scene here in North London. I'm Derek Ray, joined here in the commentary position as always by Lee Dixon. And there are few more enjoyable days on the football calendar than opening day in the Premier League. It is Tottenham Hotspur taking on Chelsea.
Well, thank you, Derek. Brilliant atmosphere here today. All that hard slog in pre-season, all aimed for this game. First game of the season, all that preparation is for this. It's for this 90 minutes. Focus on it, get the 3 points, move on to the next one. Looking forward to it.
Number 5, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. Number 8, Harry Winks. Number 27.
And Spurs will go with this starting 11. Pretty well balanced, this formation, Lee.
Yeah, it can be a 4-2-3-1 in the offensive mode, but it can also go back to a 4-5-1 when you're defending. The lone striker will be supported by the 3 just behind him, especially the number 10 who will be given a free role.
Here's the lineup for Chelsea. Kepa begins in goal. Antonio Rudiger starts alongside Thiago Silva in central defence. N'Golo Kanté starts alongside Jorginho in the centre of midfield. And in attack, it's the very pacey Timo Werner.
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
It's a very attractive match in prospect, and it's Tottenham Hotspur who get things underway. Eric Dyer. Son. Harry Winks now. An inability to keep hold of the ball there. Moses. And struggling to get the shot off.
Early on, it looks like Chelsea have their first chance of the game.
Can he put them ahead? Well, the attack showed promise, but easy work for the keeper in the end. Lucas. Lo Celso. Here's Lucas Moura. And played in. That's all they can conjure for now. Oh, great vision. Free kick to Chelsea. Don't forget, we have more live action from the Premier League coming up here on EA TV. It's Tottenham Hotspur facing Everton.
Yeah, that looks a great match-up, doesn't it? Looking forward to some fast-flowing football there.
Well, the attack finally comes to nothing, and the keeper has it. Right, time for us to bring in Alan McInally, because there's been a change to the scoreline at Turf Moor. Alan.
It's a goal for Burnley. 29 minutes played, 1-1.
Alan McInally keeping us right up to date. Losing possession here. Here's Lo Celso. And Spurs moving the ball forward. What can they do from here?
Close call after
Great
close
ball
call.
from Son.
Spurs just can't close out their
The end
chances.
product just wasn't there. Jorginho. Marcos Alonso.
Right before halftime,
Might
Spurs
go
dodge a
ahead.
bullet.
No more time left. That is it for the first half here at the home of Tottenham. Harry Kane, who has emerged as one of the leading striking talents in world football, but is he going to be a bit cross with himself based on what he's produced?
Well, it's not been a great first half of football as far as he's concerned. He seemed a little bit sluggish to me, Derek. Easy for the back line to pick him up. Needs more movement.
As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far. And now the second half is underway. Every pass hitting its target. Well, a poor attempt at a challenge and on he goes. Oh, tremendous block. Harry Kane. And Hotspur with it. Possession lost. Spurs have decided to make a double substitution. Aspilicueta. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Not a promising looking attack, but comes to nothing in the end. Ndombele. Lo Celso. Hotspur. Now Harry Kane. Happy to pass the ball, but remaining patient. Ndombele. Oh, great defending. Teammate available. What an important piece of defending. And the referee has awarded a corner following that touch. Werner. Still level, but Chelsea on the attack.
Just when it looks like Chelsea is about to score, Lloris comes up big.
Havertz! It's still alive. And in the end, no damage done. So the final whistle and a share of the spoils in this game. Lee, from the Tottenham angle, your thoughts?
Yeah, a few of the players are still easing their way back in, you feel. A few tired legs out there towards the end, that's for sure. Not a bad result, though, and it's just important they build on that now for the next game.
Well, he did contribute, but over the piece and on balance, needed to offer a bit more.
Well, sometimes you lose that fight against your individual opponent. That was the case today for him. Just totally outclassed, didn't really get into the game. He needs to do better next time out.
Vanderbilt's first match as coach of Spurs ends in a draw. Not what he was hoping for, but in this London derby, anything is possible.
Just a moment of your time.
Your first game in charge of Spurs, and it's finished in a draw. Do you feel let down by the result, or do you think the boys have made a decent start? First game, and we're trying to do things a little differently. We just have to remember our jobs and focus as a team. This isn't going to happen overnight. Is it too big a step up for Winks? I think Harry can become a real player for us, but he's still got plenty of growing up to do. That's obvious. I'm looking for a reaction from him after today. For fans, games against rivals mean so much more. If you can't win, you have to make sure you don't lose. It's the same for players as for fans. Against your rivals, there's so much at stake. Both teams went full tilt for the whole 90 minutes. It got crazy at times. Pundits and fans alike have been purring over the displays they've seen from Harry Kane lately. He's been one of the outstanding performers in each of Spurs' recent games. Ndombele impresses again. There's one player very happy with his excellent run of form at the moment. I'm playing really well right now and really enjoying my football at Spurs, he told the assembled media after the game against Chelsea. In a game of few chances, defenses were on top. Hey Gaffer, thanks for listening to what I had to say. I really appreciate the chance to play while I'm in such good form. You playing that well and showing that much desire gives the rest of the guys motivation to go forward.
Hello and welcome to a stadium that has a wonderfully old-fashioned feel to it, Goodison Park. I'm Derek Ray, joined by Lee Dixon in the commentary position, and very much looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League. It is Everton up against Tottenham Hotspur.
Yeah, thanks Derek. Should be a good game, this one. I always wanted to start the game on the front foot, fast play, force the opposition to respond. Hopefully we get that from the start of this match.
Andre Gomez.
We like to highlight potential difference makers, and Giovanni Lo Celso falls in that category. Lee, what do you expect we'll see from him today?
Well, as soon as you start putting the ball in the net, 3 goals in the last 3 games, that breeds confidence. And when you've got a player that sharp in front of goal, he's a huge asset to the team.
And here's how Everton line up. Now, there has been some discussion about their style of play. Some would argue it's on the negative side. What realistically should we expect, Lee?
Yeah, they do tend to collapse when they don't have the ball. They sit off the opposition, almost inviting pressure onto them before trying to open up when they do have the ball. I don't think we'll see any changes today in that approach.
Thank you, Goodison Park. Enjoy
This is the starting lineup for Tottenham Hotspur. Would you call it 4-5-1, Lee?
Yeah, I really like this formation, Derek. 4-2-3-1, really. The 2 central midfield players supplying support to a 3 ahead of them, and then a lone striker with a number 10 just behind him.
Alan. Really good reading of the game to win possession back. Not the pass he had in mind. Well, for Spurs, the target is very definitely a victory. Remember, they were held to a draw last time out against Chelsea. How about this time, Lee?
Well, no goals to talk about, 0-0. Not the best game I've ever seen. So close, these 2 teams. I'm going to predict another draw today.
Winks.
Before the match, Vanderbilt emphasized the importance of getting off to a fast start. It seems Son and Kane were listening.
Beautifully disguised ball, and a goal! They start as they mean to continue. They make the opening statement.
Well, I think the keeper's expecting power. He's expecting the laces to come right through that ball, but he just passes it into the net. A lovely, lovely finish.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored.
Well, the coach has to be happy with that. Got their noses in front. Still work to be done, though.
Still looking to get the shot off.
Son continues to be aggressive and find his own shot.
Son! And it's gone in! Just what the doctor ordered. Things looking very bright for them now with this buffer.
Well, here's the replay, Derek, and defenders must defend. They had plenty of time and opportunity to clear this ball, and they've really messed up here.
Harry Kane. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Oh, showing excellent vision. Kane! And a goal! Wonderful stuff as they accelerate away from the opposition.
Well, here it is again. You're trained from a young age to get in those sort of positions, and never in any real doubt he'd finish that. Cool and composed.
Has gone over the touchline for what'll be a throw-in. And space to cross it. Walcott. Digne. And they need to get tighter. So after that, a goal kick it'll be. Doherty has it. And the
Just when it looks like Spurs are set for a 3-0 win over Everton, Kane finds Lamella.
Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display.
Well, here it is again, and I wonder how he waltzes past the defender so easily. And the pressure comes as he knew it would, but it's the strength that impresses me. It's a great goal in the end.
And there goes the final whistle. The overall story is a happy one for Tottenham because they get the 3 points lead.
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? Particularly impressive up front. Their forwards really hit form today. The result was never much in doubt, if I'm honest.
As usual, Harry Kane, difficult to defend against. Lee, what did you make of what he actually did out there on the pitch?
Well, clearly the difference between the two sides today. 2 goals, a really good performance, ran into the channel, did everything right. Absolutely, 9 out of 10.
And here's your match facts. Complete domination by Spurs over Everton. Here's our player ratings. Harry Kane with a 10.0, Son with a 10.0. Either one could be player of the match. There seems to be some glitch in this year's FIFA 21 where they don't show who is the player of the match.
Just a couple of questions for you.
The headlines after today will be all about Kane's stunning performance and his 2 goals. Of course, Kane's performance and his goals were what caught the eye, but I think it's important to credit the rest of the team too. We're all in it together. That ended up being a very comfortable 90 minutes for your team. Very impressive, but were you surprised it wasn't a more difficult game? People will look at the scoreline and our strikers will get the headlines, but our defending was excellent today. We never let Everton into any kind of rhythm. That was an impressive 4-goal win for Hotspur. Would you say you controlled the game pretty much from start to finish? We work hard in training to keep players into the right place at the right time. The boys deserve the goals they scored today. They made life difficult for Everton.
Thanks, that's all the questions we have for you.
The draw in his first game in charge wasn't a bad result for new Spurs boss Vanderbilt, but he'll surely be looking for a little more from his players in future matches. And here's the week's top 11. Harry Kane and Heung-min Son make it for Spurs. Spurs head back home to take on Sheffield United.
And hello, wherever you're watching, welcome to North London. My name is Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary as always is Lee Dixon. And we've got Premier League action coming right up. It is Tottenham Hotspur, and they take on Sheffield United.
Yeah, thank you, Derek. Lovely to be here. I can't wait for this one. A nice quick tempo from both sides will be ideal for me. Let's hope we get that. Should be a great game.
Number 33, Ben Davies.
Well, it's impossible to escape the conclusion that Harry Kane is just a thorough professional. Lee, what do you anticipate seeing from him today?
Well, 4 goals in his last 3 games. He's in superb form. He's going to be really hard to stop. The defenders need to be on their game.
Number 10, Harry Kane.
And Spurs will go with this starting 11. Hugo Lloris is the goalkeeper. Heung-min Son plays with Lucas on the flanks. And the focal point in attack today, Harry Kane. Well, here's how the lineup looks for Sheffield United. Well, they are a team with a penchant for the explosive counter-attack. Is that something you think we'll see this time round, Lee?
Yeah, pretty much, Derek. They perhaps don't have that creative midfield to produce, so sitting back and soaking up pressure and trying to utilise their pacey forwards is their best option.
It's a very attractive match in prospect, and it's Tottenham Hotspur who get things underway. And they need to get tighter here. Straight offside, but only just. Son. Lo Celso. Son. Can he give them the lead? He's going to be angry with himself, Lee, having failed to take that chance so early in the game.
Well, the first chance of a game's important, but the first goal, sometimes it comes, you're not expecting it.
He got in the way of that cross. Harry Kane. Doherty. Oh, what an opportunity. And there is the goal that gives them a well-merited lead. It had been coming.
Well, here's the replay, and as we see, it's a class ball through to split the defence. There's still a lot of work to be done, but the keeper presents the near post on a plate, and he's punished. That's quite remarkable.
Berge. Basham. Well, still searching for the equaliser, but not passing it anxiously. A very timely interception. Oh, really commanding goalkeeping. Well, trailing, but plenty of time left and a corner coming up.
Well, it's a nervy affair out there on the pitch, it really is. But what about that on the touchline? Rather him than me.
John Egan. And whipped into the box. And nothing positive comes of it, unfortunately. Lo Celso.
Harry Kane keeps up his hot run of form, turning in dominant performance after dominant performance.
Well, they're really in the mood here. Can they be stopped?
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They were so quick to get out from the back, but you do have to ask questions about the keeper. Could he have done better here? I think so. You can't keep getting beat at the near post like that.
Lo Celso. Well, danger here as he runs at them. Pierre. And the keeper flings himself at the ball.
Substitution for Tottenham Hotspur, coming off the pitch, number 8, Harry Winks. Coming onto the pitch, number 17, Musa Sissoko.
Now McBurney, John Fleck. Well, couldn't quite find his teammate. Can he find the net? How did he manage to reach that? Hugo Lloris.
No one seems to notice substitute Bergwijn running right past everyone.
A glorious chance. In it goes to rubber stamp it once and for all.
Well, here it is again, and I wonder how he waltzes past the defender so easily. And once he gets himself settled with the keeper to beat, he hammers it into the back of the net. Smashing goal.
It was a fine looking at, and the referee says that will do it for this contest. It is a Spurs success story, Lee.
Well, it must be a dream as a striker to play in this team. They create for fun and have a lovely attacking style about them. Clinical finishing today as well.
Well, as we run the rule over this man's work, positive after positively.
Well, that was a really, really good performance from the lad, and a goal to boot. Really delighted with that goal, I'm sure he is.
Big win today. Giovanni Lo Celso with a 10.0 rating. Should be your player of the match. Bergwijn 8.6, Kane 8.5, and all 7s for the defenders. Great win by Tottenham here today over Sheffield United, 3-0.
Have you got time for a few questions?
It looked today as if Sheffield United weren't ever going to be able to put your team under any pressure, and the 3-goal margin proved that. It's not up for me to give advice to our opponents. They just couldn't handle us today. We were great going forward. There'll be more difficult games ahead. That was a pretty impressive 3-goal win for Tottenham. Would you say you controlled the game pretty much from start to finish? A lot of the game was played in the opposition half. We really took initiative and played on the front foot today, but that meant the boys had to stay alert when we were out of possession. Norwood was very good in midfield for Sheffield United today. It was tough going for you boys. Were you worried by the fact? Norwood is one of the best midfield players around, but we managed to limit his impact on the game. That was the plan. The boys put it into practice perfectly.
Thanks.
Thank you. No more questions, please. So we take a look at our stats through the first 3 games of the season. We see Harry Kane is on fire. 7 goals, 9 assists already. 4 goals and 4 assists for Lo Celso. 3 and 3 for Son. Take a look at our contract situation here and look at anybody expiring anytime soon. We do have some guys within the next year coming up. Getson Fernandez, Gareth Bale, and a bunch of youngsters. Danny Rose. We aren't going to be using him since he has transferred. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked that video, and until next time, take care.